Now we will learn about how to calculate the area of shapes. So this is a square, and let's say this is 7 millimeter. And if I ask you to calculate the perimeter, what you do is you add this, everything is 7 here, this is a square, plus that 14, plus that 21, plus that 28 millimeter. And many of you are good at this. So I know next time you will have your exam asking about the perimeters, many of you will do good about that. Now let's talk about the area of shapes, and let's still talk about the same square, 7 millimeter. Area, still watching, doesn't mean this. Area means how much space the shape holds. So it's a different question. And to find out the area, you need to know what shape you are dealing with. And right now I'm looking at it. This is a square. Your formula handout is your saver here. So I have the triangle on the top. That's not the shape. Trapezoid, that's not the shape. Parallelogram, that's not the shape. Rectangle, rhombus, square, that's the one. You need to find out which one you need to use the area formula. And I'm looking at, this is the perimeter, the first line is the perimeter. I am looking at the second one. Area equals L square. But I have no idea what L means. But the formula handout will show you that as well. Look at the shape of square and it tells you that. Hey buddy, this is L, this is L, this is L, this is L. If you need, if the formula asks you, this is D, this is D. And looking at that, I don't need the D, but I do need the L. And I know L is 7 millimeter. So I'm gonna write down area equals 7 square, which means 7 times 7. It does not mean, remember, square does not mean 7 times 2. It does not mean that. Square, the power of any number means how many times you have to multiply the same number. In this case, it means 49. But if for some reason the formula says L cube, that means 7 times 7, this is the 2, times 7, that's the 3, that's the third 7. So you need to multiply as many numbers as it is necessary, the same base number. That's what the power means. Still, some of us does 7 times 2. So remember that. And 49 is the answer. Am I done? I need, what did you say? He said square. So the unit is mm. And the area usually shown as square. It's 49 millimeters square. Now let's do another example. This is a circle. So let's find out the circle. The last one in the formula, is that the circle?
No.
That's called ellipse. And the one on top is the circle. And the area formula is 2 pi r. Can I continue? Yes? No? Stop, Mr. Accused. You are a terrible teacher. That's not the area formula.
Hey.
This is the circumference formula. The area formula is for circle. It says pi r square. That's the formula. That's the formula I need to use. Not the circumference. The area, remember, the formulas is on the right. So let's apply to that. Area equals, what is pi? 3.14. And if you still don't know what the pi is, it's over there. Someone erase it, so I'm going to rewrite that. 3.14 times r squared, that's the radius. And the radius for this circle is 13 feet. So let's write down 13.
Square.
Don't forget the square. And now you are allowed to use the calculator. Let's do that. I'm going to multiply 3.14 times 13 times 13. So that will give me 530.66. I'm done. Let's move on. Stop, Mr. Accused. You haven't wake up yet. That's supposed to be feet square. Don't forget the unit. You will lose points if you forget to write down the unit. Let's do another quick example. Hey, this is square once again. I remember, I don't have to look at this anymore. I remember the square formula, area formula. That's L square, and L I know any one of this shape, this size, and one of them is given. That's good enough for me. 5 square, that means 10. Am I done?
5 millimeters square. Meter square.
Meter square. Let's go, move on. I'm going to move on.
No.
Why?
You're done.
No, I am not. I am still sleeping, everybody. I am making mistakes. Somebody has to warn me this morning. 5 square, Mr. Accused. What type?
25.
It is 25. It means 5 times 5, which is 25. And yes, don't forget the unit, meter square. Now I can move on. Please remember, the square means the multiplication of the same number. It does not mean 5 times 2. Do we have another example? Okay, let's take a look at this one. This is a little bit interesting. Triangle. Let's move those here. Triangle area formula is, on the top, area equals 1 divided by 2 BH. BH. What are those letter means?
Half base height.
Area equals 1 divided by 2. B means the base. Which one is base?
Down.
I'm gonna change this question. So let's make this group first. Like that. Now the bottom part, this is the base, and which is 10 centimeter. So 1 divided by 2 times 10 times height. Please pay attention to this. It's the 90 degree to the base. Sometimes I will trick you and I will give you the height here, let's say 20, but you are not going to use that because that's not your base. Your base is this. The one that cuts 90 degree to your base is your height, which is 4 in this case. And let's use our calculator once again. And let's do this. And this is how I like to do it. Watch this out as well. 1. I'm not going to divide yet. Times 10 times 4 equals whatever.
20.
Divide that. Yes, sir. With 2, you're going to get 20. And now I am done. Am I?
No.
What am I missing this time?
M.
Centimeter square.